Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Love is Blind Season 6, Episode 6. Listen, y'all, I'm sorry I'm late, honey. It was too many reviews all at once. But if you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. When the episode first opens up, it's the second day in the DR. So everyone is waking up. AD, you look so pretty and fresh-faced. I said, okay, get into it, skin. Honey, love the skin you're in. Brittany and Kenneth, they are getting up. They remind me of Ryan and Tay from The Ultimatum. You remember when they switched? That's the vibe that they give me. Especially Brittany. She reminds me so much of Ryan. Jimmy and Chelsea, they're eating breakfast. I think Chelsea let him touch her last night, y'all. I don't know why, but it's seeming like us. He sure happy. We were the physical touch and everything was great. Okay, Jimmy. Kenneth and Brittany. So they go to get couples massages. Laura and Jeremy, they're enjoying some archery. They're talking about things that they're going to do once they get settled in. And she's like, yeah, I know you're going to push my buttons because you really don't care what I say. And she said, I told you to stop wearing those shirts and you kind of just brushed me off like, yeah, whatever. She wants him to leave those shirts behind, but he's like, well, I don't have any complaints when it comes to you. Now, I told y'all last review that he was going to get on her central nervous system. I told y'all. Jeremy played too much. He played too damn much. AD and Clay. Child, I've been wearing matching necklaces. Oh, baby. The new batch of men or something else, honey. Not the matching necklaces. So, anywho, they sit down. They have a few drinks. And she's talking about how she really tries to stay away from the sugar because she tries to keep her figure right. She stays in the gym. And she said, I just really don't want to gain weight. He said, well, if you did gain weight, I would say get in that gym. She said, you wouldn't say it like that, would you? That's not nice. He said, no, I would say it like that because that's going to make you get in that gym. She said, but no, you're not going to say it to me like that. One day I'm going to have kids and my stomach's going to be big and, I'm going to be out there. And then what you going to do? He said, I'm going to go to the gym with you. Oh, okay, baby. It's getting superficial. And as soon as you do not fit the bill and you don't look like you look today's date, you're going to be out. That's all I heard, honey. That's all I heard. So she didn't like his delivery. And I'm just sitting here thinking, girl, you got a glimpse of his delivery when he freaked out in them damn pods. When he started yelling, you gonna regret this, and started pacing back and forth, that would have been all she wrote for me. I don't take kindly to that kind of aggression because if you just pop off like that, you don't know how to regulate your emotions. And you will not have me on the first 48. Moving forward. So he keeps admitting to her that he's messed up. Well, baby, I don't want to help fix you. You need to already be fixed. I already come fixed. I don't want to fix no man. I'm not in the business of fix a man. That time in my life is over. I do not understand how they can still do that. Now, I know Beyonce was talking about upgrade you. Can I upgrade? Partner, let me upgrade you. I'm not in it. I don't want to upgrade you. You need to come already upgraded, honey. I need to already have a premium package when you show up. So she brings up therapy and how she started going last year because her dating life was like in a cycle. Basically, she kept choosing the same old dudes. She said it really did stem from her childhood and her relationship with her dad. So Clay is telling her that they've gone through similar things, especially as it pertains to his father. So then she was like, well, I'm hopeful when I got here that I was going to find a man that wanted me for me because I have everything else I need except love. And she doesn't think that she's deserving of love. Let me tell you something, AD. I'm speaking directly to you, honey. I have been there, and you not only deserve love, but you deserve it from someone who is truly going to cherish you. You deserve it from someone you don't have to fix. So Clay tells her, what? Are you crazy? You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're smart. You was kind. You was smart. You was important. She definitely deserves love. Now, he started complimenting her, and I appreciated him being decent in this moment and actually listening to her because he was pissing me off a little bit when they first sat down. But I have to say I'm going to give him another half a point. But I'm watching him because he keeps saying, well, you stuck it out with me. You was there for me. What are you doing for her? I keep hearing you talk about the reason why you chose her is because she stuck it out with you. So it's saying to me that you're happy that she chose you over Matthew, when in reality, Matthew actually made the decision for the both of them. He's somewhere digging a tunnel trying to find Amber 1.0. Moving forward. I don't know. I'm watching you. Chelsea and Jimmy. So they're taking a walk on the beach and they sit down in a little cabana, and she was like, I'm just so nervous about wearing a bathing suit in front of him. Girl, you look good in your bikini, okay? Girl, you better put that on, okay? You better wear it, curves and all. Girl, this is Jimmy. Have you looked at him? Anyway, so she told Jimmy, oh, you look so good. Everybody's looking at you. Baby, nobody is looking at him but you and the cameraman to get that shot. Trust me. Trust me, this is for your eyes only, honey. You are the only one keeping your eyes on your own paper, honey. Ain't nobody looking at him but you. So they're sitting down, they're talking, and she asked, what is his type normally? And Jimmy was like, I ain't got no type. He said to her, I don't really have a type. So then he asked her, and she said, well, big and muscular. He said, oh, okay, so all your exes are big and muscular. She was like, yeah, I guess. Chelsea gonna lie and be his hype man. If she don't do nothing else, she gonna say to him, how does it feel to be the hottest one on the beach? Chelsea, be so for real right now. If you could be anything, include Megan Fox, be so for real right now. I just playing Chelsea. Chelsea, listen, I'm on your side with that, girl. I have defended you. The people are saying that you said you looked like Megan and you didn't say that. So we're going to leave that alone. Y'all leave Chelsea alone, child. But anywho, girl, don't be telling this man he know hottest one on the beach. He might be hot because it's hot outside, but he damn sure ain't no hottest on no beach. So he asked her if they were on a dating app, would she swipe right on him, right? And of course, she said yes, honey, because she's so desperate for affection. So then she says, oh, what about me? He said, well, I'm not really on the dating apps like that. Well, then why did you ask her that? Why did you initiate that question? What is wrong with you? You really know how to get on my nerves. You really know how to irk me. So he told her, I'm very sure that you're my person. You're my best friend. Okay, I'm not buying it, little Jimmy, but we'll go with it. So they're talking about how their friends and family are going to react to the news. And Chelsea keeps asking him, are you sure? Are you sure about me? Are you sure? Chelsea, how many times are you going to ask him if he's sure? Babe, he will let you know at the altar. You are okay. Breathe. It is okay. If you would have chosen Trevor, you would not have to ask over and over again. He would have made sure to reaffirm you every chance he got. And quite frankly, I think that Trevor is the kind of guy that you need because Jimmy is oblivious to everything that's going on around him. He don't know his damn head from a hole in the wall. Moving forward. Oh, and side note, Chelsea, your eye color is so pretty. I was looking at it as she was sitting on the beach talking to Jimmy Crackcorn, and I was just like, look at Chelsea's eye color. It is stunning. Girl, you got to look in the mirror and point out things that you love about yourself. Don't let societal norms and what you think you're supposed to look like and the heavy makeup and the lashes and the IG, Instagram baddies, don't let those aesthetics fool you into thinking that you are not wonderfully made. God made you just the way he wanted you to be. We're going to have to get you to stand up. Because all this little insecurity, honey, we're going to have to get that out the way. That's why y'all should be in some therapy instead of here on this dang on Love is Blind. Y'all getting on my nerves, child. So she tells him, she's been cheated on, so trust is huge, and she usually gets upset over little stupid things. And he said, well, I've never cheated, and you've never cheated, so I don't think we're going to have that problem. So then she said, well, you validate me so much. I'm not worried. He's validated your white crest smile, but not necessarily you. When did he validate you? And if he did, then you can stop asking him if he's sure. In the next scene, all the couples are meeting up. Baby, this is where it's finna get a fool. Before they even left the room, she was like, Jimmy, what are you most excited about? He said, well, you love AD. I'm excited to see AD. He said, I'm most excited to see the dynamics between her and Clay. So everybody's on the beach, waiting to see each other again and see who the other person chose. The men have never seen the women have never seen the men. Everyone is hugging and whatnot. Oh my gosh, you're Johnny. Oh my gosh. They're so excited and whatnot. Here comes AD and Clay. Baby, when I tell you the mouths dropped. Now, not the women, because they already have seen AD, but the men. So Brittany said, seeing Jimmy now and, like matching him to his voice, something's not clicking. Brittany, I am not about to play with you. Girl, now something's not clicking. It's clicking, but it's clicking down. Child, this is crazy. It's clicking down, honey. It is clicking down. So Kenneth is taking care of Brittany's needs, honey, making sure she gets her chair so she doesn't sit in the sand. And I'm talking about he is giving very much DC3. Let me cater to you, because Brittany, this is your day. Honey, he is doing everything that he can for Brittany. So all the women are like, oh my gosh, I want a Kenneth. Do they sell them at Amazon? Honey, they all into it, honey. AD just looking. Like, not you catering to her. I'm going to have a talk with you later. So they all looking and whatnot. Laura and AD, they're talking about if Laura got to see Jeremy's package. And so Laura was like, I saw a little bit. She was like, blink if it's big. So I think she blinked, but I don't know. So they're talking about if they had sex. And so Chelsea says she touched Jimmy's Oscar Mayer wiener. And so everybody's like, so what about it? She's like, it's huge. Chelsea, you also thought that he was the sexiest man on the beach. So I cannot trust your words. I don't trust it as far as I can throw it. And then she had her hand around that goblet and she was like, it was like this. Now, me personally, I'm with Laura. Laura said, compared to what? I know that's right. Compared to what? Because it's giving a lie. I cannot see Jimmy packing nothing but his suitcase. Moving forward. Over with the men, Jeremy is talking about how weird it is to be hanging out for the first time, when he was laying there with Laura. So Jimmy's like, no, it was very natural for me. It was cool. Clay is talking like he's been with AD for his whole life. Talking about, what? She calls me out on my stuff and she gets me right. Sir, relax. It's been 32 hours. Okay. She don't know you like that. She just calling you out because she was like, but don't be telling me I'm going to get in the gym. I'll get in there if I want to. So then Jimmy says, well, she's good looking. Y'all look like a good match. Mind you, Jimmy is lit. Okay. Gone off that goose. I don't know what they serving them out there in them goblets, but Jimmy was very inebriated. And he like him some AD, baby. He like a little hot chocolate. AD got that look that he like. So Amy and Johnny, they're talking, but they seem like they were more into each other than talking to the other people in the group. Brittany is telling Kenneth that she appreciates him and she's going to always respect him until her last breath. I said, oh, that's how you coming, Brittany? No wonder. So Chelsea goes over to talk to Jimmy. She's like, you haven't told me you love me. Everybody's hugging. Everybody's kissing. So he's like, I love you. Do you want me to scream it? She's like, yeah, go ahead. Crickets. What is wrong with y'all? Oh, child, I am so annoyed. So then he says, he turns around, y'all. He looks at AD and he says, that woman's stacked. Now, I'm saying that in the most respectful way, but I mean, she's stacked. She said, oh, no, say it. Say it. Go ahead. She's like a bookshelf. Yeah, you can say it. Chelsea said, AD, how'd you get your butt like that? She said, squats and Jesus, baby, squats and Jesus. So she starts moving her butt from side to side, kind of like swaying her hips. Ma'am, not in front of someone else's man. That's number one. Because I know y'all don't like to call out everything. Y'all like to act like y'all don't see things going on. You do not need to be swaying your hips in front of somebody else's man. And Chelsea, you're trying to act like a cool wife, knowing you're not. You have insecurities. So stop trying to act like it's cool when it's uncool. Now listen, AD should not have been shaking her butt in front of a man that's not her own. And now everybody is looking, and I don't like the way that y'all are looking at her. And Jimmy said, well, it was a compliment. So he goes over to her. Chelsea said, no, I said it, so you can say it as well. No, neither one of y'all can say it. Why are y'all over there fiending over her body like that? So then Jimmy goes over and hugs AD, and he's like, I'm so impressed talking to you. Sir, what? What does that even mean? You're so impressed to be talking to her. Now, Chelsea is at the bar looking long in the tooth. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And Jimmy, get out of her face. Get out of her face. So Jimmy is like, so are you happy with everything? You happy with Clay? She said, yeah, Clay is a lot. It's taking some getting used to. He's a lot, but it's good. Guys, you've only been there a day. You have only been around each other for one day. Jimmy goes, oh, okay. Well, I mean, y'all look good together. So Chelsea is over there at the bar and she's standing next to Amy. She's like, I feel sick. I feel uneasy. I want to puke. Meanwhile, Jimmy is over there acting like Chelsea was his wing woman and he's trying to get AD's number, baby. Just disrespectful. I'm like, this man right here really does not understand what is going on. He's telling AD that she's got style and he's wearing gym shorts. Yes, you are a Mighty Mouse because you're tacky in more ways than one. You are definitely tacky. Moving forward. So Amy knows what's up and she's like, we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll go sit down and we'll talk. So they go sit down. She tells Chelsea, okay, tell me what's going on. Chelsea is telling Amy what Jimmy said about AD. She said, I was trying to make an uncomfortable situation comfortable, but now I just feel odd. Well, why did you do that? You didn't have to do that. We really got to get this together. Amy basically said that the two of them need to talk. So then Chelsea says, well, I don't want to be in a relationship where I have to question things. Jimmy knows that you just got through telling him earlier about your insecurities, but he's gone off that liquor and you made it very easy for him to transition right on over to speak to her. I don't think that she would purposely disrespect Chelsea. I do not. Now, Jimmy, on the other hand, I ain't too sure. AD and Jimmy are still talking. And she's like, well, I loved every minute of our conversation. We should talk more. No, actually, you shouldn't. You should not talk more. Jimmy, take your disrespectful self back over to your woman. He talked a little bit too long for me, but maybe that's just me. All that talking and leaning in and whatnot, baby, absolutely not. You do not go over and hold no conversation. I don't care how y'all try to spin it. You do not go over and hold a conversation with the woman that you just got through saying was stacked and she just got through giving you a little show. No. You should have spoke your piece. Oh, she's stacked. And then Chelsea said whatever she said and went on about your business. He goes over to where Chelsea, Laura, and Amy are. And baby, she's pissed. But she's being passive aggressive, trying to act like she's not upset. It's crazy. Because he spent more time talking to AD than he did to Chelsea. So Kenneth and AD are talking now. Kenneth is telling her, he's never dated a white girl, but she's exceeded his expectations. And so AD was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. He said, it's just very natural between the two of us. He's worried about what people are going to say when they get home because it's going to be a big adjustment. So then AD brings up if they have kids that she's going to have to raise black kids. And is she ready for that? He said, well, I'm pro-black and I'm not going to lose sight of what we had to overcome. So AD was like, well, you can be pro-black and still date her and be married to her. Two things can be true. They're going to have a lot of tough conversations and really get an understanding because it's easier said than done. Now, I am curious to see the dynamics when they meet the family and friends because that's going to tell me everything I need to know. But it was real of AD to ask him things that he may need to think about. That was real. But at the same time, when I see them in a different space, because right now everybody's happy, they're in a little bubble. Let's get to the real world. When they get to that shared apartment, that's when I want to talk about these types of things. Moving forward. So the men are talking. AD goes over to talk to Clay. She's sitting on his lap and Jeremy is talking about Laura and he brings up bean dip. Now, personally, I was thinking, like what you eat with the Fritos, like bean dip. Laura goes, yeah, I told him to do it to you when you walked in. Now, I've never heard of a bean dip. I don't even know where they got that from. AD is explaining to Clay that it's a boob slap. So Jeremy goes, oh, no, she's trying to get me canceled. Well, she told me to do that. That's what she told me to do. It's giving fetish at this point. Everyone is obsessed over AD's body. They are sexualizing her. It's too much. It is too much. Have y'all not seen a physically fit woman in front of you before? I don't know what's happening here. And Laura, joking or not, why would you think it's okay to tell him to slap her boobs? Where they do that at? So Clay is telling him, you know what, Jeremy, don't do that. Okay? So AD said, I'm going to go ahead and get me something to drink. So she walks off for a second. Jeremy feels like he offended AD. So Laura goes, well, it was a joke. Clay said, well, I've never heard that terminology. You made that up. She said, I did not make that up. Listen, Clay, I'm with you when you're right. And I've never heard that terminology either. Laura has an attitude because Jeremy brought it up and it was a joke and he should not have shared it. Well, why did you even say it to him? And don't think you are going to get out of owing AD an apology. Don't you think you owe her one? Girl, what is wrong with you? Because who's to say she isn't uncomfortable? Now we have to worry about you being upset? Child, you know you can spin it. All of a sudden now we have to worry about you being mad because you said something inappropriate that was disrespectful as it pertains to AD. Why? Because her top is cut low? Did you ask anybody else to be a part of the bean dip? Or was it just her? Laura gets mad. Jeremy is mad now. Now he ready to go home. What is happening? Baby, the party is over. Everybody wrap this up. Just wrap it up. Moving forward. Chelsea and Jimmy. So, baby, they get back to the room. And it is a fool. She's asking him what's wrong. He's like, nothing. She said, no, something is wrong. Please speak in your normal voice, Chelsea. He said, nothing. I'm fine. Nothing's wrong. So then she brought up, because something is really wrong with her, but she's trying to project it onto him. So now she's pretending like he's upset about something. No, ma'am, you're mad. So she tells him that when he said the thing about AD and he commented on her body, it made her feel away. He said, well, I wasn't doing anything inappropriate. I was basically gassing Clay up. I'm not into AD at all. Well, honey, I couldn't tell. So she's telling him the conversation made her uncomfortable. He said that he wasn't flirting. Well, parts of your conversation were flirty. Like you telling her, you know, she's stylish and you're very impressed to be talking to her. All those kinds of things are flirty. Now, you can spin it however you want to, but it's flirty. And you stayed 10 minutes too long. Chelsea is crying and whining. You should have never done that. Like, why? I'm like, oh my gosh, Chelsea, girl, don't piss me off. You should have never acknowledged it and told him in the moment that it bothered you. You should have said, why are you talking about her like that? Why are you acknowledging her body parts? She has a man. She goes, well, why didn't you come up to me? Everybody else was getting hugs and they were getting kisses. Why didn't you come up to me? He said, well, I don't have to be by your side all night. I was the only one literally saying, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Yeah, because you're trying to talk yourself into it. You're faking it till you make it. You're trying to get yourself to believe it because you know it ain't true. He said, I don't have to be by you all night. She said, well, I just felt like I was being an inconvenience. Let me tell you something, Chelsea. I'm speaking directly to you, honey. Yes, his conversation was a little bit inappropriate. I wouldn't say the conversation per se, but what he said leading up to him sashaying over there to AD, that could be seen as inappropriate. But no man likes a whiner and a complainer. And you got to have some confidence in yourself. I don't want to hear you whine throughout the duration of this show. You're going to have to get yourself together, because if you feel like this after seeing him interact with AD, I can only imagine how you are going to feel when you see him interact with Jessica. Baby, they're going to have to fade the screen to black. So now they're fussing, honey. They're going back and forth and back. He's not getting the point. She's telling him he needs to read the room. She's in her feelings. He's like, why are you? Okay, I get it. You're hurt. Okay? I get it. You're hurt. Do you get it? Chelsea, stop trying to be cool if you know things are going to make you feel away. So now she's sitting there looking crazy. She's getting more and more upset. So then she says to him, well, you hurt my feelings. I was uncomfy. Not I was uncomfy. He said, look, I feel like I'm being treated unfairly. She said, I love you. So then he said it back. So then she gonna say, are you sure? Chelsea, I'm gonna say this one more time. Stop asking him if he is sure. Okay? Stop it. He said, I'm going to always tell you I love you. What does that mean? People say I love you all the time and they don't mean it. See, this is the thing that Jimmy likes to do. Jimmy likes to play with words, and he ain't fooling me. I've noticed that he's done that several times. When he first busted through that door, he was so shocked that he did not initially propose to Chelsea like every other man did. When they sat down, he was like, oh, you're telling me you love me? Okay, I need that. Yeah, I definitely need that. Then when they got together, look at you. Well, what did you notice when you first saw me? Your big white teeth. Then he's sitting here saying, I'm going to always tell you I love you. You're not saying the things that matter, Jimmy. You are trying to confuse the viewing public, but you are not fooling me. You're saying just enough to appease Chelsea, because she's so insecure in this moment that she doesn't really know which way to go, which I don't understand because she's pretty. She's a very pretty lady. So I really don't understand what the issue is, but here we are. And that was the end of the episode. Listen, y'all, meet me tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time so we can go over everything, episodes 1 through 6, and just kiki about it a little bit. It's not really no review or nothing because y'all already got the reviews, but we're just going to get together and discuss. So do not meet me there, beat me there. Y'all tell somebody who knows somebody who going to tell somebody. Comment down below and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.